Good morning. I welcome you all to Rishikul Online School. Today I am here with Module 6, that is the last module of the poem Allegiant of Northland. And in this poem, now we are going to discuss the questions and answers. So, the first question is, which country or countries do you think the Northland refers to? The answer is the Northland refers to the region around the North Pole, which is extremely cold. What did Saint Peter ask the lady for? What was the lady's reaction? Saint Peter asked the lady to give him a cake as he was very hungry. The lady did not give him a cake out of the ones that she had baked. Instead, she baked a smaller one for him. How did he punish her? He punished the selfish lady by turning her into a woodpecker that had to bore into the dry wood all day to get some food and shelter. Question 4. How does the woodpecker get her food? The woodpecker is a bird and it gets its food by boring holes in the wood. Question 5. Do you think that the old lady would have been so ungenerous if she had known who Saint Peter really was? What would she have done then? If the lady knew who Saint Peter was, then she would not have been so ungenerous. We think so. On the other hand, she would have served him well for the fulfillment of her greedy desires. Question 6. Is this a true story? Which part of this poem do you feel is the most important? As we have already read in the poem itself, it's not a true story. The point of the story where the woman is turned into a woodpecker bird is the most important because it teaches us the lesson that punishment teaches everyone the lesson to be generous. Question 7. What is Allegiant? Why is this poem called Allegiant? Allegiant is a popular story from the past which is believed to be true but cannot be verified. It contains a moral which is narrated to the children to teach them moral values, so we can call this poem Allegiant. Now the last question. Write the story of a legend of Northland in about 10 sentences. Dear children, you can use this answer for making a presentation on your experiential learning activity where you are supposed to write or you are supposed to explain the chapter or the story or the poem in your own words. So you can note it down from here and you can make the pictorial description of this poem and you can use this answer there for your experiential learning activity of English. So, I should tell you the story. One day, Saint Peter was preaching around the world and reached the door of a cottage where this woman lived. She was making cakes and baking them on a hearth. Saint Peter was fainting with hunger. He asked the lady to give him a piece of cake. The cake that she was baking then appeared to be too big, so she didn't give him that. Instead, she baked another smaller one. It also appeared to be so big that she did not give him that also. The second time she baked another smaller one, but found it too big to give away. In the third attempt, she took an extremely little scrap of dough and rolled it flat. She had it as thin as a wafer, but was unable to part with that also. This angered Saint Peter a lot. He said that she was not fit to live in human form and enjoy food and warmth. He cursed her and transformed her into a woodpecker bird who had to bore in hard dry wood to get its food. She can be seen in the trees all day boring and boring for food. So this was the end of the last module of the poem. Thank you.